In 2016, the Office of the Chief Scientist, Alan Finkel, actually produced a really valuable document because he went through, or his group defined exactly what we mean, what's incorporated in the S part of STEM. And there you've got there, it's agriculture and agricultural sciences, environmental sciences and studies, astronomy, earth sciences, biology, physics, chemistry. So that's quite useful. So things like medicine does not comprise STEM. Technology. Technology is about goods and services that satisfy a world need. And my photograph there is, of course, Professor Fiona Wood, with her development of artificial skin, which has been life-saving for burns victims. And that's a fantastic example of technology, you know, at its best, and how important technology is for us now. Engineering, and you see it's in red. And the reason it's red, because when you read it, it draws on scientific, mathematical and technological knowledge to design and implement products, systems and services. It provides an ideal context for STEM because it relies on science, mathematics and technology. Engineers are not researchers. What they do is they take all that is known in those areas and they apply it to a very practical situation, building a bridge between point A and point B. So they are relying on the scientists doing the research, they're relying on the mathematicians for the maths and developing and progressing the mathematics, and the technology group for their expertise. So maths is about understanding the world through symbolic reasoning and computation, around abstract structures and patterns. It explores the relationships between modelling, formal reasoning and computation. So it's really, there's a lot involved in that, in unpacking that. Okay, so we finally have STEM kind of defined for us from the Office of the Chief Scientist in a way that we can use consistently in Australia. In 2015, we also had a document come out from the Education Council. So this is where all the ministers of education get together and agree to something. So this is the document that came out from them. And what I think around STEM, and what I think is really important, is those sections that I've highlighted. So STEM is about science, technology, engineering and mathematics, the traditional four. And it's also about the cross-disciplinary approach. So in other words, it isn't only about the cross-disciplinary approach, it's about the traditional disciplines as well. Sometimes people forget that they've come from science, technology, engineering and mathematics, and I'm going to go into that in more detail now. So we finally have some definitions that we can go by in Australia.